Hello everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Sakina and your weekly tarot pick-a-card reading. Pile 1 comes from the Trick or Treat Tarot, Pile 2 comes from the Green Witch Tarot, and Pile 3 comes from the Steampunk Tarot. Take a look at the 3 different piles and choose the one you feel most drawn to. Timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy your reading. Welcome Pile 1. Just a quick reminder that this is a general reading and may not fit for you. If you find that this is the case, please consider choosing another pile or just passing whatever doesn't work for you on to someone else. Also, please like and subscribe. We would very much appreciate it as it helps the channel grow. Okay, let's see what the energies are for Pile 1 for the week. We have the King of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so I see 2 different stories here. The first one here with the King of Wands is, I feel like you have been learning for a long time and you have kind of hit your peak. In other words, you know as much as you believe that you can know at this moment about whatever you're passionate about, whatever you've been learning about for quite some time. And you feel like you're ready to move on to the next step. So I feel like here with the Page of Pentacles that you've begun taking on students, attempting to teach what it is that you are passionate about, what you have mastered, we'll put it that way. And I feel like what is happening is it's either going very slowly in being able to gain students, or your students are kind of slow in their understanding of what you're teaching. And this has become very, very frustrating to you. You're very frustrated about it. So I think what this is sharing here is with the Four of Swords is that rather than being frustrated, maybe it would be a good idea to just stop for a moment, take a rest, and allow yourself to kind of rethink the foundation of the classes that you're teaching. And if you haven't begun teaching the classes yet, or you haven't created the classes yet, this would be a good place to start. And obviously everything is going to shift as time goes on. You'll find out what works and what doesn't in the teaching area, and you can change accordingly. But this is the first message that I see. The second one is, I feel like there's something that you really, really are passionate about and really want to learn, and you feel like you have found like the perfect instructor. Someone who really seems to know their stuff, and you are beginning classes with this person. But this is kind of how you feel. You feel awkward. You feel inexperienced in comparison. You kind of feel out of place. Almost like all the other students that are there maybe took classes before and know so much more than you do. And you feel very slow in how you're learning. But the Four of Swords is saying, look, you have to start somewhere. And you just need to close off your mind a little bit. Not from the learning, but close off that analytical mind that's telling you all of these things about yourself that are not true. And to add to this, we have red and purple are very prominent in this first card. Someone who is seeing things from the higher mind and very, very grounded. And then we have here green, which is the heart chakra. So we know this is something that you really, really want to love. You're passionate about it. You really want to love doing it. You really want to be able to learn. And you need the help here also of your third eye to do so, which is the darker blue. Over here we have red, but we have this shined on in yellow, okay? So the red this is you with your feeling of inadequacy, feeling like you're not going to cut it. It's your survival chakra. It's the one that lets you know you belong in the world in a specific place. The yellow here that is trying to shine on you is the solar plexus. It is your will. It is what says you are fully capable of what you're attempting to do. So telling you you've got this. You just have to believe in yourself. And it does really no good to obsess over what you don't seem to be able to do. You just need to keep moving forward. The Four of Swords is foundation, but it's also air. Air moves. You don't want to become stagnant in your thoughts. So give it a rest. Stop being analytical and just keep doing the work. Keep learning. So those are the messages for this week for pile 1. Take care. Welcome, pile 2. Just a quick reminder that this is a general reading and may not fit for you. If you find this is the case, please consider choosing another pile or just passing whatever doesn't work for you on to someone else. Also, please like and subscribe. We would very much appreciate it as it helps the channel grow. All right, pile 2, let's see what the energies for the week are. You chose the pile with a hagstone. See a fairy in there anywhere? Okay. Card number 1. We have the Sun. Card 2. The Four of Chalices, or Four of Cups. And the Six of Wands. Okay, so obviously things start out looking fantastic. This is a very good card. It's one of the best cards to get in a reading. It is a happiness card. It is joy. It is fulfillment. It is enlightenment. It's so many fabulous things. It's where we all want to be at all times. And this seems to be where you are. Or perhaps this is where you're imagining you are. But with the Four of Chalices, we're seeing that you're not, despite this, you are not feeling good about your life, or perhaps your job, or perhaps your instinct is just telling you something's missing. You're just dissatisfied. Even though things look fantastic and other people are looking at, what you have and going, ooh, ah, and you've got people coming to you wanting to give you more to make this even more beautiful. But again, you're missing something. You feel like you're missing something. And you have kind of a what's the point attitude to all this. And the Six of Wands is saying part of what's missing, you believe anyway, is you want some recognition. You want some recognition for the hard work that you've put in. And it's coming. And there are some people who are giving you recognition. But the fact is, if you look at this card, you can see these faces. Sure, they're smiling, but they look very generic. So generic. Not even really as though they are really all that happy for you. They're watching you go by in the parade or whatever it is, victory march, and they're doing their duty. It's the way it looks. They're not really heartfelt, I don't feel, in this card. So I think one of the things that this is sharing is they have no idea how much work you put in. They just know what they get from you, and they know what they give. So I think they've probably helped a great deal in making this particular reality for you. Monetarily, they've done probably quite a bit for you. But maybe this thing that you're missing is your appreciation for yourself and for what you've done. Rather than looking on the outside for that appreciation, maybe it would be a good idea to look on the inside and appreciate your own victory, your own success. And then maybe you would begin to feel that from other people. Maybe there wouldn't be blank expressions. Maybe the joy that these people should feel for you would come out because you're reflecting it out to them. They can see that you're not really happy, no matter how hard you try to hide it. So maybe you need to go inside and really take a look at how you're feeling and why, so that you can fix that inner part of you and start reflecting out what it is that you actually want others to reflect back to you. Also here we have the sun, which is obviously fire, chalices or cups, which is water, and again we have fire. So we don't have any earth and we don't have any air. So with no earth, I'm seeing that you're not grounded. You need to ground yourself, which just basking in the sunlight for a little while would aid with that. You know, take your shoes off, wiggle your toes in the grass, get grounded. And then with the no air, I feel like it's saying, you know, you need to communicate with yourself because you're not. You're not communicating in the way that you need to communicate with yourself to get through this in a way you feel good about. And you need to breathe. You're not breathing. So while you're out here grounding, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Start breathing. Start breathing. Start breathing. Okay, pile 2. That is the message for the week. Until next week, take care. Welcome, pile 3. Just a quick reminder that this is a general reading and may not fit for you. If you find this is the case, consider choosing another pile or just passing whatever doesn't work for you on to someone else. Also, please like and subscribe. We would very much appreciate it as it helps the channel grow. Okay, pile 3, let's see what the energies for the week are for you. We have the Hierophant, Justice, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you're a very knowledgeable person. You've done a lot of study over the years in many different subjects, perhaps, and you feel wise. And over the years, people have actually sat and listened to you tell your stories or share some of your knowledge. This could be in like a podcast or a blog or just talking person to person. However you're doing it, you feel the need to teach now. You feel like you have enough under your belt, so to speak, that you want to teach. And you want students who will be enthralled with what you have to share. You know that you have a lot of wisdom to give to other people. You also have a lot of truth to share and ways to allow people to see things so much clearer. And right now, in these times, this is pivotal. And if you can find a way in which to do this, and with so many different avenues of technology, and we're in steampunk here. We have gears and that kind of thing. So with technology, I feel as though you can find a nice balance of ways to share truth and offer clarity. And this will have huge ramifications for the people who listen to you. This is it's a pivotal time in history where people need the kinds of things that you are able to teach. And we're talking, in this case, I think it is spiritual, because the Hierophant is earth, justice is air, and the Knight of Swords is air. So we've got earth and spirit. So I do believe what you wish to teach is spiritual, and the truth about that. What it means to be a spirit in a physical body, perhaps. So the Knight of Swords is saying, go for it. Move forward. But before you do, try to get a clear vision and a plan before you start moving. But once you have that clear vision and once you have that plan, go for it. Start the process and start getting your information out, because you are an amazing communicator, and it helps that you're also very precise and witty kind of at the same time. That will be very good for those who wish to learn from you. It will be entertaining yet educational. So that is the message for this week for Pile 3. Until next week, take care.